was active. The golden, the lesser doom was also active, and as we speak, the U.S. THAAD is active in Israel, expecting barrage of missiles. And now they also tested the water again, because the United States was not really aware of what was going on in Iran. Meanwhile, during the 12 days war, the Iranians depends on US satellites. So the US actually switched off that satellites against Iran. That was how Israel managed to actually destroy, in the first day of the war, they ended more of their top military generals. So Iran said the mistake we made was that we depended on the United States satellite. Let's not go for that. For those of us who do survey, you will understand the importance of this satellite. Like what we use here today is that of the American satellite, the GPS. Now they now move to Russia, to China, to depend on China. So it was like a smoke screen, no direct information. Then Trump was negotiating at the same time, building military build-up in the Middle East, while evacuating US air base and staffs around country in the Gulf. And Iran played into their hands. As of today, Iran's reinforced the relationship between Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and other Gulf nations. It has reinforced the relationship between them and the United States, and also between them and Israel. They thought that they are attacking US bases in all of this country, but not knowing that those soil actually hosted the US base. And those soil will always respond where the need arises. I go and listen to what Mohammed bin Salah just said recently, that Saudi Arabia will respond in one way or the other to the attack against their soil. Now let's go further. Iran on its part was already ready, because they also got an experience in Operation Midnight Hammer, Operation Rising Lion. And as of today, before the war, America made a move. Iran exposed their army to the United States, and America called off the war. That no, we will still give room for Iranians to negotiate. Already they have exposed their military strength and everything, because they were prepared for a possible US invasion. You don't throw it on?
I never threw it on Monday. Now that this thing inside my break, so I will return to the man. I go do am back early morning and come back.
Okay. They were prepared for possible US invasion, not knowing that the United States want them to expose their military secret. As we speak, Russia and China is the weakest nation on earth, and I will tell you my reason. Some person will say Russia has nuclear weapon more than the United States. It is a fact, but is it about nuclear weapon? If Russia throws a single nukes today, nukes will respond to Russia immediately, and Russia will be obliterated. So it's not about your nuke now. Come with your military strength, your conventional military power. They assured Iran that not to worry. In fact, we are seeing China holding series of meetings, providing non-tested weapons to Iran. Non-tested. You are using it to compare a weapon owned by an empire that have existed even before you were born. And for those who want to know the history of empires in the world, it's very simple. Let me recommend the book. Go and read Revelation Climax by Jehovah's Witnesses. Go and read more of the immense image. Just go to Google or go to any bookshop or seek for Jehovah's Witness help to give you Revelation Climax. When it comes to research in the world, don't bother to compare with Jehovah's Witnesses. When it comes to research in the world, I will tell you for a fact, Osakwunokwodi was not built by conventional education. It's not because I went to Auchi and later went to Western Boys or other, and now a student of Federal University of Technology, Futa. No, it was because I was born and brought up as a Jehovah's Witness. Nobody I repeat, no institution, no research institution can compete with Jehovah's Witnesses when it comes to research. So go and read Revelation Climax, the image. I cannot remember all, but I can throw light on some. It started with this Iran. The first ever world power was Egypt. Later to Syria, which was known as the Assyria. Then the Medo-Persia, the Iran. Before it went to Greece, to Rome. As at then the Romans were using the Aqua Appia, the Aqua Calendar, and the Coloca Massima. Then later, as we speak today, I think I omitted one, it's supposed to be 7. You have the Anglo-America world power. And when did it start? You could recall that the First World War was caused as a result of the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. 1914 to about 1918, yes. Then the second was 1939 to 1945. And a meeting was held by the United States after nuking Japan. The United States won Japan in the war because the United States was not part of the war. It was like a European war. For those who have researched about it, you go back to go and research about the Treaty of Westphalia, the Concert of Europe, and the League of Nations. These were not able to actually protect the world from war. As we speak, I think the United Nations have lasted more than 70 years, if I'm not mistaken. This may not be correct. This is the only global treaty backed by the United States that is still in existence till tomorrow. After nuking Japan, America called the entire world to sit that we will no longer allow the use of this weapon. Everyone should sign the NPT, Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. And the Northern Alliance was formed, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. So as we speak today, don't ever make the mistake to undermine the American power today. It is as strong as ever before. Now, Russia and China has assured Iran not to worry. We will give you S-400, we will give you S-300, we will give you some missile. You are going to confront them, supersonic, super this, super that. Go and check. The airspace of Iran has been disabled. Now, America have not deployed any strength in Iran. America is shooting Tomahawk missile, F-16 fighter jet, F-35 fighter jet. Have you seen the American B-2 Spirit, the Doomsday air power flying in Iran? No. What you have in Iran today is F-16, F-35. You've not seen the B-2 Spirit coming to confront Iran. B-2 Spirit is specially made for Russia and China. Go and look at what military is all about. American fighter jets are fighting. They are refueling themselves on air. Israeli fighter jets are fighting. They are refueling themselves on air. How many countries in the world can actually refuel on air? How many? Who truly has that capability? When President Donald Trump comes in to tell you, we have the strongest military on air that no one has ever seen, you think he's making noise? He said, when I came in, I rebuked the American military. Hey, I see rich man, we get strength. Now, I listened to the speech made by Ayatollah Ali Said Khamenei before the start of the war. He said President Donald J. Trump always claimed that the U.S. military is the strongest, but they are going to deal a decisive blow on the U.S. military. Very good. In the speech made by President Trump yesterday, he acknowledged the fact that yes, there will also be casualties, which is normal in any war. But the Iranian military should immediately lay down their arms, and they are going to give some level of immunity to anyone who choose to tour on the path of peace. But they said no. They want to remain loyal to a regime that have exported terror. Now, for those who are Nigerians, let me tell you, we have gotten our fair share from Ayatollah's brutal terror exportation. You could recall that Jonathan regime. The Nigerian Customs Service captured mortars in Lagos that Iran was sending to the Shia militias in the north. And you also watch the response of President Muhammadu Buhari when he came into power, when he captured a man in Kaduna for the purpose of media maintenance. Let me not go in details. We know all this. So we have also gotten our fair share from the Iranian terror exportation going on in the world. And whether you like it or not, Israel is a country that we must respect. A country that turned desert to one of the developed countries in the world. A country, even at war, that still maintains stable economy. A country that has no water, but also provide major food to global economy. A country who is as small as Israel, that have confronted larger country for years. The military exploit of Israel has never been achieved by anybody in the world, not even the United States of America. The Israeli military captured the entire Uganda in 90 minutes, and it was tagged 90 minutes in Entebbe. How many persons have actually achieved this? The only country that have bombed the United States, and the United States said it's a friendly fire, let's forget about it, is Israel. When they attacked the USS Liberty in center of the IC. Now, as we speak, when you talk about advent of modern medicine, while you are alive, in fact, if you hold a phone, you are holding Israel. A chips that must be added to a phone before it can function comes from Israel. And as we speak, may God continue to protect the relationship and bond between the United States and the Israeli regime. And you will not understand the implication of all this. I swear to God, to say America not D, Israel not D, forget all this Arabu. We get our Arabu here. Then see, they don't like you one day. They don't like you one day. The reason why your government said they use brain follow you, now because this set of people they watch them. Now, somebody asked a question, I will respond. He said, why will other general opinion is his name. He said, why will other country be prevented to have weapons, but America is having all of it? That's not a balanced world. Now, let me tell you, in global politics or geopolitics, you have what we call rogue states. Rogue state. Now, what is this rogue state? Believe me, if Israel is invaded today, Israel will confront you with conventional force. Israel will not nuke you. But if a rogue state possesses a nuclear weapon, they will nuke you. Ayatollah will never die without destroying the world. Say really, Ayatollah get nuke. The first day of the world go use them. So rogue state must be prevented from having nuclear weapon. And when I saw Modi's visit, the Indian Prime Minister, to Israel, I know that invasion is imminent. I knew that invasion is imminent. So, Mr. General Opinion, the truth is, don't ever pray for a rogue state to possess nuclear weapon or nuclear materials. Russia has been on Ukraine for years. They have not used nuclear weapon. It is conventional confrontation. People say Russia therefore Russia too strong. Russians are too weak. For even if okay now they said Why Russia and China not go join Iran fight US? Other Arab nations they threaten us will invade Iran. Why Russia and China join now? Let them come in now. Then you see what it be war. Yes, somebody I told Kuchi Osage say who asked the question. It was general opinion that asked the question, so I have to also respond to him. Let this set of people involved. So they are not a dependable ally. The United States of America, when it war for Israel, when it is getting difficult, the US will come in. Let Russia and China go and defend Iran. Let them go. The Britons said we are not part of this war, but we condemn Iranian action. Ordinarily, sorry to say, the Prime Minister of the UK is weak as well. Ordinarily, it's supposed to be a joint military onslaught to put an end to this rogue regime. Now, let me also tell you, they are telling you Islamic revolution. Democratic principles should prevail in Iran. What was the living standard of Iran before the Iranian revolution? What was the living standard of Iran before the Iranian revolution? In fact, Iran was living peacefully. But when Khamenei, not this one that died, Imam Khamenei, in fact, for those who are Muslim, who thinks that Iran is 100% Muslim, no, Iran, they are not Arab, they are Persians. They believe more of Imam Hussein than even Muhammad. They believe more on Imam Hussein than even Muhammad. So don't misconstrue it, say, because they are still Muslim. In Nigeria, we have part of Iranian Muslim. You have some part in Kaduna, the Shia Muslim in Kaduna. In Benin, Auchi, we have them. They are the Ahmadiyas. They are Ahmadiyya Muslim. Somebody said, general opinion again, say, sir, so you think America is not a rogue state? I ask you with the scandal America. Excuse me. The scandal America has involved in the time past, e.g., the Greenland saga. Bro, the Greenland saga, let us discuss about that. If America refused to take the Greenland, that is an edge to Russia and China. And those in charge of Greenland cannot actually manage the Greenland. As we speak, Trump did not say, I will invade you to collect it from the initial stage. They offer billions of dollars. As we talk today, or as we speak today, the Greenland is under the control of the United States, and the administration is still going on very smoothly. But what? Military fortification to prevent Russia and China's interest in that area. Now, I also prefer American global leadership than any leadership that have existed in the past. No. Slim Joe Black, you said UK isn't with UK warplanes among the airstrike. Okay, it's Israel. UK and America did the work. No. Even if UK aircraft is flying in Iran, and the Prime Minister is saying, Mama, hey Mao. That is weakling. America say we they come. Mokuna go tell Iran say we they return. The what saw the military built up. How many aircraft carriers did there? We have not seen the USS Abraham Lincoln sailing there. We have not seen the USS George Washington sailing to Iran. We only saw one of the globe's largest aircraft carrier. Iran promised to sink them. We are waiting for sinking. Iran is yet to sink. Where are those hypersonic missiles? First day of the war, Ayatollah Ali Said Khamenei is no longer alive. They tried to hide it. They came out with an AI video claiming that it's broadcasting. But what we see now is, may he so rest in peace. The first day of the war. Aim achieved. And now they just brought in a new leader, something Mujab Khamenei. Mujab Khamenei is now the new leader of Iran. and their military chief that was wiped out has been replaced. Let me quickly tell you. What you saw is just the air power of the United States. Israel has called up 70,000 reservists. They were jubilating yesterday. America is now preparing to deploy over 150,000 troops. Don't pray for ground invasion of Iran. Don't pray for ground invasion of Iran. Iran will be occupied. Forget those stories where they tell you. Iran will be occupied. Whether we like it or not, except if the US choose to withdraw, there's going to be a regime change in Iran. And after the post-war era, by the grace of God Almighty, my first vacation will be in Iran. My first vacation, international vacation, if God wants to say I see money, by the grace of God, because the only thing that is preventing some of us right now is the economy. But if by the grace of God, God can do it, because it's more money, my first international travel will be Iran. I'd like to visit Iran. Now, the Iranian flag will also change and go back to the pre-era of the Iranian Revolution. Yes, Iran is a strong country, but go for those of you who are Christian, go and read your Bible. He said that the East will try to rise, but they cannot. Don't ever try Bible prophecy. Who is the East? Iran, the Persians. They wanted to rise again, but they cannot. Go and read more of the immense image, Revelation Climax by Jehovah's Witnesses. And every of this is still in the book of Revelation. Go and read them. You get this dictate. My guy say, Jude, when we say but Colesimo they travel now, I didn't want to Colesimo their account. Another your account. Now me, now my I talk. Now me no go fit travel based on the economy. No, I don't fit speak for another person. Colesimo they are day. You understand? Colesimo they are na a papa na big man before he die. Wait till they live for Colis. Not be choice. Hey. Colis na just your live on. As Colis they na enjoy me suppose you dey enjoy the go. You don't use them to compare Osakuro, but that's not the issue. So, the point is very clear. Russia and China is weak. Forget the story. As we speak, after this war, see, China will choose economy over war. All those nonsense threats where they make in the past, they don't try again. When they say that the South China Sea, that they want to take over Taiwan, it will be an end to those stories. Go and mark it. Somebody, General Opinion has already sent another message. Let me read. He said, did you know the American recently threatened Europe if they refuse to join the alliance that is different from G7? Who is securing Europe? Let's be sincere to ourselves. Do you think Europe can confront Russia? I mean the entire Europe. Apart from France and Germany. Forget. Apart from France and Germany. Because the UK is not part of Europe anymore. Who won't confront? As we speak, United States has over 200 nuclear warheads stationed in Europe, targeted towards Russia. Who is securing Europe? It's not United States. Who truly breaks the USSR? When will they grow, they come for school that we have what we call the Big Five. As of today, they are now 6. Before now, 2 countries they where we get the power. It was called USA. Before they can't change that name now to United States. But tomorrow they are still USA. And their expansion continues. Greenland again now. It's now USA. The next one was the Soviet Union, the USSR. Now, the USSR, I don't want to get confused. Sleep to Black said, NATO is the protection of Europe. Germany, France, Italy is Europe military power. I want to answer you now, sir. The king of France ran away from France to go and seek refuge under the queen in the UK during the Second World War. France was captured. Go and confirm this information. The king of France ran away in Second World War. The only country in Europe that resisted the power of Germany with alliance with Japan was the British and Russia. And when the German military, in collaboration with the Japanese, invaded Moscow, they were not able to curtail the situation of the cold. That was why till today Moscow joins those who celebrate victory of the Second World War. If you don't know today, Sleep with Black, know now. They captured France for Second World War. Now, general opinion, you are shaping my opinion. I will agree because you are general opinion. So, what about Ukraine currently? Why is the same America not able to protect it? Go and look at Ukraine. It's in ruin with a lot of debt. Where is the America? I want to answer you now. Until date, the comedian president is still in charge of Ukraine. No regime change. Under Obama, Russia took over the Crimea without shooting a single bullet. Under Obama. Viktor Yanukovych was the president of Ukraine as at then. He was toppled by the Ukrainians. He ran to seek refuge in Russia. Then Russia immediately took over Crimea. Because Obama, who we call Obama Muslim, may be afraid or whatever. But when the war started under Joe Biden between Russia and Ukraine, let me ask ordinarily, is Ukraine supposed to last up to about 2 months in the hands of a presumed superpower? Americans say they are superpower. They went to Iran and killed the leader the same day. They went to Iran. They took the leader off the same day. And then you expect them to take from the Galadima. America is the current Galadima. So Slim to Black, go and confirm what I've told you. America has 200 nuclear weapons in Europe. France was captured in Second World War. The king of France ran to seek refuge in the UK. America was not part of the war. But when America got involved, because it was considered as European war. But after the attack of the US Pearl Harbor that provoked the United States into the war, they warned Japan and said, lay down your arms or we'll destroy your armed forces forever. Japan continued. And the emperor of Japan, as at then, when he sends you to a war, you don't need to return. Do it to make sure you finish everywhere. But when the United States got involved, first, it was the nuking of Hiroshima. After that, the second bomb was going to Tokyo, the capital of Japan. The man where they drive the plane, when he see what happen for Hiroshima, he say, I no go try him. Oh God, now humanity be this. Now humanity be this. I know do one. Now he can't go through away for bush. He still bomb that town for Nagasaki. As we speak, the promise made by the United States then that they will destroy Japanese armed forces exists tomorrow. Japan is one of the countries in the world that has no army. And as we speak, the United States military, the United States has 28,000 army, stand-by army in Japan, stationed in Okinawa Island. Stationed in Okinawa Island in Japan. That is an example of Otokinadu. That is an example of Otokinadu. The United States Army today is still in Okinawa Island in Japan. Who is preventing North Korea? In 20 minutes, North Korea will take over Seoul. Pyongyang will take over Seoul, South Korea in 20 minutes. In any possible invasion. Who stopped the Korean War? Who pushed the Korean back and created the borderline in the Korean Peninsula? Only the deployment of US THAAD in South Korea. China and others were jittery, calling on the United States to pull out the THAAD from South Korea. Now, let me tell you, after the United States, you have Russia. After Russia, you have China. Good. But let me tell you now, it's just like you have number one, then you now trek from here, from Agbo Road bypass, where I am now, to about Testami Road, before you now have two. That's the differences. They must get number two. But don't ever measure the US military with any military on earth. Don't ever measure the US military with any military on earth. Let me tell you, US have HAP. If not for the deployment of nuclear weapon, the world wouldn't have been aware that there is a weapon called the nuclear weapon. Now US show use them. People don't know say they. As I speak with you, US can cause earthquake in your country today. The US have. So don't ever make the mistake to undermine the military strength of the United States. Except you are using sentiment. Either you are a Muslim or you are a Christian, you will now be analyzing based on religious affiliation. But on true basis, not to worry. Now, the ROCCG of Iran has also promised to launch a direct attack against the United States for killing Khamenei. Let's look at what will happen in the coming days. Don't also forget, the current war is still air power. That is also synonymous with the Israeli Operation Pillar of Cloud, Operation Cast Lead, Operation Pillar of Defense. Operation Rising Lion is for air. And now Israeli has the Operation Roaring Lion. You know, as of today, let's see the actions of ROCCG, and then you will see what grand military incursion and invasion is all about. Then you will understand the strength of the United States. We said in the past that the United States lost a war against the Vietnamese. But today, go and ask the Vietnam, they will never want that same situation to exist again. Because the United States bombed that country to Stone Age, back to Stone Age. But I will tell you what happened in that war. When America was looking for those who they needed to bring down, there were no end in sight. They have no option that to now engage in full-scale war, including war crime. That was why the world is saying US lost Vietnam. They bombed Vietnam to Stone Age. Now, Watch and see. And I want to also thank the Senate President of Nigeria, Akpabio. When he made a statement in the Senate, people said Akpabio said he's going to confront her. He said, no, who am I to confront her? He know the story. And I want to also commend Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When Nigerians, they by themselves, they attract US rockets, US missile to our country. I say what you say, use the Akonuchi, go to lobby. As we speak, there is the partnership between the United States and the Nigerian government in confronting terror squad. For those of you who will be one made the bomb they land. Bomb. You know how many civilians don't die for Iran? We don't need anybody to bomb Nigeria. We will use wisdom, discernment, and understanding to manage ourselves through this crisis. All we should be calling for is free, fair, and credible elections, and not the bomb. In a nutshell, the United States government, the United States military remains the strongest and unwavering military on earth. Now, let me also respond again to general opinion. He has asked a new question. He said, the reason you think Europe is not strong, because after the Second World War of 1945, most Western Europe adopted democracy and have practiced it fully. The peace you see in Western Europe today, France got 290 nukes for the record. Now, I want to quickly tell you this. Nuclear weapon is a waste. Nuclear weapon is a waste, and I will tell you why. If you use nuclear weapon today against any nation, other nation will respond to you with nuclear weapon. What are they doing today in respect to nuclear weapon? It is the management of nuclear resources or materials from getting into the wrong hands. Now, let me tell you, if Iran has 100 nuclear weapons today, 4 will be with Hezbollah, 3 will be with the Houthi rebels, 2 will be with Hamas, and this will be threat. Don't be surprised, even Boko Haram may possess a nuclear weapon. So they will never allow nuclear material to be in the hands of a rogue regime. And whether you like it or not, Iranian regime is a rogue regime, and we must support any push for a regime change. That's one. Now, you talked about Europe. We are not saying Europe don't have power. They do. But we are talking about superior military and overwhelming air power. The entire world put together, their number of aircraft carrier, the entire world cannot compete with the aircraft carrier of the United States alone. The US have 11 massive nuclear powered aircraft carrier. The USS George Washington, the USS Nimitz, the USS Abraham Lincoln, in fact, the Gerard, there are so many, 11. All are massive nuclear powered. And let me quickly tell you, a single nuclear powered aircraft carrier like the USS George Washington, supported with destroyer and ships, can immediately confront a complete nation. Now, I talked about the number of aircraft that is on air in Iran. You have F-15, F-16, F-35 flying in Iranian space. They are doing the job. What about the B-52? What about the B-52? Till tomorrow, a state bomber. It is called the B-52, the B-2 Spirit. Have you seen it on air in Iran flying? As we speak, US have not even shoot, apart from Patriot missile and I will remember the second missile. I mentioned it before now. Apart from Patriot missile and the Scud missile and one other missile, US have not shoot any supersonic missile on Iran. How can you go and waste your bullet, your missile targeted against big nation? You're going to use that for Iran. You know, for those who actually followed Operation Desert Storm against Iraq, the noise where Saddam Hussein make past this Iranian noise, and the target was also Israel. Saddam Hussein, we will do that. But when Bush, Anthony Blair decided, what happened? America turned the camera to the entire world when President Bush was addressing Congress and the globe. Then when the song came again, we saw everything. Americans said, and I quote, "The world has a clear decision to make. It's either you are with the United States or you are with the terrorists." What happened? Within how many days? US had already toppled the regime in Afghanistan, and they brought in a government led by Ahmed Karzai. Then the US flattened the whole of Iraq. They did not bomb the oil ministry. They flattened the whole of Iraq, but refused to bomb the oil ministry. Go Iran today. Russia S-300 fee. China S defense fee. Now, go and look. There are some bombs that also landed in Israeli capital Tel Aviv. As the manipulate story reach, now only 2 bombs. Missile. Now the fee are now say he enter inside Israel. The third they deliver. The Iron Dome they deliver. Jericho 3 they deliver. With the sea airspace, missile they go down. Rabbis they pray for underground bomb shelter. The rabbis were praying that Israel must be victorious. Let me tell you, that's a determined nation. Go and check economic index. Israel economy no shake, the war continue. These are God's own people with brain. They are not Christians, they are the Jews. Christian metamorphose from the Jews. That was the same question I asked some persons. I said, I'm a member of Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses emanated from the United States of America. And America got their independence in 1776. Let me not ask this question in details. France got their independence from the same Britain in 1791. But if I ask this question, it will create a very big challenge. So let me forget it. So in a nutshell, Russia and China is a weak nation. Let China, who truly, if you truly love China, tell them to continue to prosper in economy. May they just collect that they are collecting, may they eat, they do their export, they do their business. May they not fight for global control. If they do, they will lose what they have achieved. Go and read details about the 7 sisters. Go back there, Bobby, say, no, bros, ask the question. If I ask this question, what you want me to ask, of which I not go ask. I not go ask. If I ask that question, bros, it will create big problem. I know ask that question. No worry. You get why. See, that question, if I ask him, the problem we will create, now it will be global problem. You know, understand? But no need for me to ask the question. Because we go check the activities of religion. Who watch and here go carry the idea, don't go to begin to spread. So I don't want to ask that question. So I think I've answered the question by general opinion. Let me still go back. He said Europe operate democracy. Now let me tell you. See, the largest country on earth is Russia. In terms of landmass, the largest country on earth is Russia. Russia alone is bigger than the whole Europe. Now, the smallest country on earth is not Israel, because there's a country somebody recommended to me, whether NABDA, not terrorist country. So let me not say Israel. But in terms of military formation, Israel is considered as one of the smallest in terms of land mass and size. But let me tell you today, in terms of strength, when we say strength, if you have 2 million standing army carrying G3 AK-47, and you want to confront a man who at his comfort of his room choose to fire a missile, and he's saying this missile should not hit his head though, it should hit one of his foot, and the missile actually hits the foot, your 2 million army is a waste. Come on, you go down. One plane, they not fit shoot them down. Where Iranian Air Force? Where those planes? Not be to build wetin resemble plane where they fly. He get power. Not be to build plane where they fly. Yes, plane get body. Every plane get the same body. They say now this plane, but it get function where they those plane. If you want to try wetin the power, go really see when America. You go to think say the plane then they vanish. Now when it come out, you see them they do operation. Now you go say as you feel it, PM, you don't know where follow. Not be to get plane say our plane many. Orion roar. A plane in Orion. The plane does it has power? If he acts. The most advanced radar not see plane, but when you fly your own, then they see you. Advanced radar when you claim say you get F-35, they roll for your air. Your army they ask you sure say na be this. You sure say that is the point. It's not about having everything. Power dey inside. They show you plane. They'll say this is this supersonic, super this, super that, or rule. No problem. It's a bit wrong. If the fish shoot what they say may shoot. Not be saying they wrong. If you see this book, they take off. It's a bit Ogwafia. Now. Just like, for example, South Africa army will be saying they want to confront Nigerian army. Somebody said South Africa is really developed. They get this weapon. They get that weapon. How? South Africa army has not fought a war. They are not tested army. No combat experience. Even the independent way that they enjoy now, Nigeria gives them under ECOMOG. Now Nigeria gives them. We are talking about combat-tested army. As we speak to tomorrow, Nigeria is at war. Your army is combat-tested. Let nobody deceive you. If they take the right decision today, they are combat-tested. If not politics, combat-tested. Now you get. No, we never go war before. We soldier where they work for inside farm to boost agriculture. They say soldier man, these are soldier men or Bumbo in the clay. They say we have cultivated over 60 hectares. More rice will be in our farm. Now that's soldier they do. We are even China, they are not tested. How many war? You are talking about combat tested armies. If Israel never fight war since their history, Israel got their independence in 1946. They fought war immediately. They not get military like that. Now golden chain and the rest, now women and children gather together, they fight war. It was tagged, I don't forget that war. The independent war. Before the 6 days war. I thought they lose many things. So bushwork. Not gonna give us a hold the chance to feel the read again. Thank God, see, I don't start school too. But this one no still give me the time like that because as I did, and only one night I spent for school. I leave my house here on Thursday morning. I reach school, start class by 10, then return back to Benin. I leave school by 4 p.m. in the evening on Friday, back to Benin to quickly come do CFO and survey work. So regardless, you know, when you two discuss, you'll still make them say the phone in the way. Now come go carry my work, go give another person, go give him a big one. Now go carry my work, go give another person, you can't say me hungry, kill me. As I speak with you today, we still remain the most reliable and the surest plug as far as CFO is concerned. And by the grace of God Almighty, I went to school, not because I truly needed to go to school. I cannot be using 2010 academic graduation to work when we have contemporary development in terms of more expertise added to our work. So I need to go back to school to also improve my technique. And I'm not going to lie you, just 4 classes when I don't attend. If I go bush now, I must add those ideas. Before I know the fit check instantly. But as I speak with you, I can check very instantly now. So self-development is the key. It will also affect me small because it's not your customer, they feel wait. So say, oh, I want you to do one. No. I'm not the like same person. I dey like go by myself. As I stay young now, the time is coming, I may not have the power to go again. So I will same person. So, but regardless, I needed to also upgrade myself. So my upgrade is for you, my client. And I want to also thank the governor of Edo State, His Excellency Senator Mondo Okpebholo, because I see him now say activity won't really start. And whether we like it or not, we match office to ransom. We don't come out and make noise. If they signed, thank you, the 1948, the 1948 war, thank you. Eda Ibinawe Nodiru, Stephen JP, one of my supporters here, I salute you. Slim Joe Black, I judge that your question when you ask. They say iPhone. I never reached to use iPhone, bros. Not be iPhone they use here na Samsung. Make I see whether it go fit. See the front. Okay, not go fit show. Okay, the show small. Yeah, na Samsung. Wabu wareyi na alu iPhone. Wabu wareyi. So I just need to answer that. I never reached to use iPhone. The money not there. Who would they say now school fees we dey try more pay now for children. May not go chase them. Now we go they say we want to go buy iPhone. Then we maybe feel use iPhone later. Later we may use iPhone. But for now, I'm not sure say I don't reach to use iPhone. iPhone is for the big boys. and the big girls. So when, except maybe we can say and say we want to do full media activity, we can say move from now. They gather money small. Know how, even if say we want to use them, we know if you use those Pro Max 17, or those one are for the big G's. But maybe if we use those first 2, 3 iPhone. But at the end of the day, what is the right for your own iPhone? What is the right for my own iPhone? But your own go be just like now the same thing with the talk now. If you will come with the US military, maybe me now my own go be Iranian military. Somebody say Samsung not small. Samsung cost past iPhone. Anthony Obenimose. Okay. He say Samsung not small. Now wrong, I even made mistake. My own not be Samsung. It be like Samsung, not be the name. I don't even know the name. But when I want to go buy them, because on phone I tell they work for size. Then they tell me, I can't tell they say I need one way the RAM big. I need one way go fit give me exactly what I want. Now they recommend this one for me. They can have woman yawa boli why are they phone? Well, yeah, they are definitely. I say what do I so? But it's very important too. But we may not have the economic capacity to actually achieve that. But that's by the wayside. That's by the wayside. And see my friend don't come here, Babaki. Your matter, guy, be. I don't get much to talk about you for now. Just relax. So now carry my work. You dey listen to me now, my brother. You dey here. You know me. I know you. I know call your name. That your first one I go do for Okeze. You the balance every time. I never hear from you. You know, tell me so you never balance. After this video, if case not, I'll call you. You don't balance since why you never call me. I want to know why. You will they watch me too. General opinion say Commoner is not there. Why not? Breeze Eric. It can be done. Why not? CFO can be done in any land except that land is designated to be government land. That's why we also recommend that you check before buying. Some people just say no to Wamusi or Wamusi Yawai Adoy. You know, the land should speak to us. We'll tell you, we'll direct you, go and buy. Don't just go there and buy. You may end up, what we are witnessing today is overlap. Overlap. So that's by the wayside. If it gets some discussion, who will they bring come? Some of our friends will begin, they bring 1 or 2 stories. We will not be, if you look the topic is about the politics. Now, all in all, my point is this. My number, okay, Thomas Budge, you say you don't have my number. My number is 070-3610-9939. I repeat, 070-3610-9939. Okay. Who take on? General opinion say land they will take on. Say when it come, we will address you for no shaking general opinion. I say thank you very much. Thomas Budge say, can you work in Auchi? I can work anywhere in Edo State, anywhere. Even as we speak now, we are gradually extending our tentacles to Delta State. We are gradually extending our tentacles to Delta State. Breeze, Eric, yes, my number 070-3610-9939. Osakbawan, they me the look. The look. My wait too small, say you not call me. If I know find you go ask. You did that route. I'll tell people may find you go ask. Maybe you can't tell you wait because I know since you will be general. By this kind of time, wait that go buy land. Go buy land, you call me Osakbawan. Breeze, I've also quoted the number 070-36 Breeze Eric 070-3610-9939. 070-3610-9939. You know, so we not they depend on say government give me. Yes, we they work with our hand, and that is why we the beg you see when you get job, bring and come for the reliability of woman in those states. Again, okay, Odeki boss Afi, and this your name not be pronounced. Sabawa, they look you. Are you work by? I they look you. Sabawa, this I they look you. You know. You don't dash me money well. I know that one I'm sure. You don't give me work well. You don't dash me money well. But me now live at twist. What's up, man? I be live at twist. I go dey ask. You must go buy land a must. Okay, Thomas Budge. Okay, I'm expecting your call. So our owner to make sure say yes. Obomagbe will work. And I want to use this medium to also tell you people. I don't lie you. Okay, Kevin Osas Jesus. He said Utekom village, my mother village. Wow. Okay. Yes. Utekom not far from here. Now direct. Utekom face Ukboke community. Yes. 0703610939. Yes, Edeki boss. R5. R5. This is your name. Sorry. Maybe I'm not pronouncing well. Okay, A5. Okay. A5, good. Thank you very much. So, the discussion still continue. So, on our part, I want to state this very clearly. Me, I get a TD. I must protect the interest of my customer. Chief, Agas light all round. Oh, Agas light all round. I bet no verse. You say I fuck you up. I be human being, bro. I must get my own wrongdoing. I bet communicate that my fuck up to me. And I promise to apologize. And where necessary for me to make an amend, I will not hesitate. I be human being now. I must not be perfect. I did try to try. But mistake must still be. Well, all of us are human. So, but I must thank you, Chief. Agas, light, all round. I must thank you. You know why? It gets somewhere we don't fuck with too. We keep on for their mind. They're not young. But there is a verse for you. Somebody called me yesterday. Get what do I tell them? I felt do one work for them. He not quick pay. He can't later pay. He not later pay. Okay. He say you went to survey for me and you didn't tell me the land was not clear. Boss, of it true. Now I will use this opportunity to enlighten our people. But ordinarily, professionally, we should not be discussing this. But I need to tell you. When you buy land, the first thing you do is to check. When you call person we want to do CFO for you, say come. Now CFO you say me you can't do for them. It is assumed that you have checked. Ordinarily, the first thing you do, it not will cost you much to pay. You will first pay. Say take there is this land when I want buy. Now buy, now buy, now yeah. Before I pay them, I want make you go help me check. Oh, sack, but I want wait there, so go tell you an example of what checking is all about. He has benefited from checking. Till today, him land way back for case and nobody don't touch him. Now, you go pay the money to us. We will go there. We go there, we go check, pay to government. Government will give us DTC with the information we pass to us. CIBO, that place clear, that place not clear. If it not clear, we will not tell you, say, in line with the payment you pay for us. When you say, more help you check. Now the result be this, so it clear, it not clear. If it clear, you go buy. Then we will not come start the process of CFO on the property. Now then you go come pay for property security. But some persons go just see land. Not be land matter we want discuss, but might use the opportunity. Don't just see land. Don't just say almost say don't just buy am. Don't call you say can't do CFO put. As you dey do CFO put now, government go tell you say this land get issue. Please, my brothers and sisters, both you will they never tell. Say your land get wahala. First check on that money. You will want go spend 10 million, 5 million, 4 million to buy land. Now 100,000, 70,000 or thereabout where you want to check. Now I go buy you. Osakbawan ayo huyekpeyi is commenting right now. Now I tell you say he benefit from her. He say 100% you are right. Now 2 comments he don't drop. Today, that in property. Today, he say more jobs is coming, my comrade, very soon. Thank you, bro. I believe you. That in property today, nobody don't near her. So when you want buy, some go see another thing we see they give our people problem. Okay, chief, I got light all around. You say, bro, try make you still help me. I beg, we need to talk, please. See, if I not help you, I'm a Satan. I will, and I promise to give you the best possible advice. You see, this our job. By the grace of God Almighty, I not jump into CFO work because they do CFO I want go do. I they do CFO because na my profession. I not run go school again now because I like to go school. True to God, I not send school again. I go back to school again because CFO na my work. Can a land that is already built on be checked? There is a video I made yesterday on site at Okun. It was 2 videos. The client now begged me not to post the first one, but he was the one who said I should do the video to post. But later I said don't post it so that we don't look as if he is having a loggerhead with the person he has issue with. Now let me tell you what happened. A man bought a land, a large expanse of land. He did CFO on the first one. He got CFO under Obaseki regime. Before he got the CFO, people had already built on his own property. On getting there, he saw it. And those who built on the property are ignorant. Osakunokodi can never... Here, I have CFO here. Any property that is attached to me either has a survey or have an ongoing application. As at now, CFO never dey come out like that. That's a fact. But I know say because CFO never dey come out, me I know go pull application for my land. When you go to my land, say you want go buy am, then you want quick rush go to CFO. Now CFO office go tell you say, we know if it gives CFO for that land. Call once I go they do CFO for the land. When I go resolve am, whoever get the land will come do CFO. Then you go call me say, I ask you what to make you want go enter my land. But when you leave your land up local, no CFO, nothing, no application, nothing. The person can go and apply. When you also go to apply later, they'll tell you say go and call so and so person. He get application on that land. So those way they say I never want one, people will never decide in a truth. But now yourself you they do. Because when land is checked, when we tell you it is free, let me tell you what we tell you say they're free for. Will not be Jesus Christ. We be say we all know everything totally. We go check, no CFO, no survey, nothing. No, not be government land. It not get overlap. We get many things we just check. When we can't give you the report. Maybe that same land will give you report for say clear so. One man self don't fair buy him. He not put anything. But let me tell you the implication. When you buy, you not put anything. Another person come, he buy. He can put ongoing application. Now the same way you come buy for the community, you not be indigent. Now so you come buy. Oh. So what it make you clean fee say now the buy when you buy, now legit pass the one when you buy. Now, community is based on communal regimes. Not be this topic we want to discuss before, but we'll go talk. It's based on communal regime. Okay, the way you follow bad land today, if you not there tomorrow. How will you save yourself? Some persons bought a land without single recording, no facts. Some they go one corner, they say, now this guy be your Kagele. You are not supposed to buy land from an Kagele without audio way not here, without us to give not here. But I'll tell you say that the guy be the chairman. Osarere Samson, Osayame, he say, Ogare no domo, you don't see leave politics now. Must you attack me every time? I don't defeat you for Iran matter. You come here now, you say Baba Reno Domo. Why if you don't know what can you see? Ya bomeo. I'm your one name area be. Ya bomeo. If you don't know what can you see? Ya bomeo. I'm your one name area be. Ya bomeo. Osaye Samson Osayame. I know say you not hate me as a person. I know that one. But sometimes some of my character, you just see verse. It's all about Facebooking and also getting engaged. Whether you like it or not, I also commend majority of you because you know the one way attack me pass for social media. Now you give me work pass. I kind of wonder. The last one we saw the video at Urokusa. That guy, now say they drop me under the rack. Not be one land, not be two land, Christopher don't give me. Not be three land, Christopher don't give me. Not be four, not be five. But the attack where Christopher, where they go to give me economy for under, they give me for social media. One would think that if me and Christopher see on ground, we know feel great. But I also thank God for the mindset we give me. I have no enemy, bro. It's all about interest. It's all about interest. No enemy at all. You and I will still tell you before I continue in respect to land explanation. See, anyone who expects the like of Osakwenokudi to fight any government may not understand the game. If not even Okpebulu, I will never fight any government in Edo State. If my enemy become governor tomorrow, I will resolve with him and be his friend. And I will not fight any government that have left power except if public asset is converted to private use. And if I also labor for you, you throw away me. At the end of the day, bro, I don't let you go in peace. I love you video. So I want to tell you this tonight in case you don't understand. Politics is deep. It is the more you look, the less you see. If I carry hand, they slap government, I am indirectly slapping my own axe. And I will tell you why. We have new CFO that has been submitted. We have CFOs that have been in existence under Obaseki. The few CFOs signed by Senator Mondo Bevolo that was given to Sakwenokudi. No one was submitted under Bevolo regime. Or now during Obaseki regime. Now pick all. Now submit them. Okpebolo did not say, throw away those CFOs under Obaseki, I will assign to new one. And as we speak, they are compiling list today in CFO office. There is no sentiment in terms of this was the previous administration's own. The government said compile the list of all the CFOs without sentiment. So as a businessman, I have no interest whatsoever to leave Benin City. The only reason why I left Benin City today to Akure is because I needed to consolidate on my education. I would have loved to get this education in my profession in somewhere like America, Canada, or elsewhere. But because I don't want to leave this environment, I don't want to create business lacuna, I will take a night to go to Akure and return. In the next 2 years, I will be plying the Benin-Akure road steadily. I will continue to do my job diligently. But please, my customer, my client, I know will fight who they carry barrel and paper to sign document with me the submit. And thank God, Okpebolo not owe me. I know Okpebolo. I did not support Okpebolo in the election, but I'm supporting him now because one, The man don't do performance well. 2, I must also protect my business. This one they ask me to talk, make I talk am. This one they had me to talk, make I talk am. People may mobilize you to act on the contrary. Ask those set of people. Me, I know if you bold to ask somebody, say in the last 1 year, what have you sent? Because the likes of Osakbawan, are you where with Osakuno Holding? Why are you talking like this? You don't reach 1 year where I send you that money. So I know if you talk that word. But if you talk, say, ask them in the last 1 month if they have asked you your welfare, about your welfare. But I know if you still talk about the last 1 month. You know why? I want to read something. Hold on. I want to read something in few minutes. I'm on my other phone. I know go fit still talk am. You know why? Because I have benefited immensely from Edolites around the world. No cap. No cap. Your patronage is overwhelming. And God will forever bless you. For those who are this ardent supporter of the former governor of Edo State, Governor Baseki, I don't lie you. Some people fit choose to say when they do them something, though your rest like that, but me they had. I be past who they will use through way. I must fight to the end. Now you see, not be hatred. Now you see, not be hatred. And we will continue to ensure efficient service delivery. Now, I want to read this. From Osarobo, this bros don't fair bring this for me. From Osarobo, look what he wrote. On Saturday, he said, hope you are well. However, I asked long ago about your land registry and survey over 2 months ago, and you said you will get back to me. However, you got my number. I got something. You got my number. Call me. I said, good morning, boss. Please drop the number here. I dropped my number to him and he dropped it. He said, call me and I will be going to my mother's house at, I will not mention the place, by 3:30 p.m. I said, okay, boss. Now, I was not able to meet up yesterday because I closed late at night because many of those work actually piled up. My client who I'm supposed to do their work on Wednesday, I did not go. I went to school. On Thursday, I did not go to work. Also on Friday, I did not. So now I've removed Wednesday. I'll be going to school early morning on Thursday, return back in the evening on Friday. So I will also go to work on Wednesday. So those persons have to wait for me to return on Saturday. So I have to do some of their job. And many of these for Monday. Now look at what Mr. Bright wrote again. He may be watching. He said, anyway, however, I have left something with one of my cousins to pass to you. Cause already made my mind before leaving UK. Anyway, my survey and certificate of Kumasi on my plot. Okay. You see, I understand you are very busy. Reason you didn't get back to me over a month. Ask my little one to contact to pass the things to you. Have a great day. So today I'm going to collect this gift from Mr. Bright. Then look at my message. I'm going there to actually receive it. So these are one of numerous benefits that I've gotten from Edos in the diaspora. To date, for over since 2020 now, I never buy shoe once. If I like, I wear one shoe, you see, I say, na dash. I wear this one, na dash. You see me with this shoe, na dash. You're going to talk, say, I see this guy's shoe. And when you go to price those shoes, I'm not sure say any shoe they my leg where they below 100,000. Me, you don't go market, go buy shoe 100,000. But persons, So these are the numerous benefits I've gotten. And believe you me, I'm not an ungrateful person that would destroy the road that I've used in the past. So at least get it very clearly. It's not about Bevolu. Any future government in Edo State, if I choose to engage in a fight against those governments, it is as if I am slapping my own axe, and I cannot slap my axe. So my client, my decision is taken to also protect you. I've been the CFO man Edo State since 2017. Until date, I am the CFO man Edo State. And it's going to be like that by the grace of God till tomorrow. I'm Comrade Stanley Sazo Sakunokudi. Is there any question in respect to weakness of Russia and some enlightenment I've given in terms of land? So to those who just joined, before you buy a land, carry out a check. And to my brother, please inbox me. I'll give you all the necessary advice and support that is needed for you to reclaim what rightfully belongs to you. And if the area falls within area designated to be government land, demolition of property belonging to government ends in the last administration. Ordinarily in Benin, I go Uwa, except that individual engaged in major crime. So you should not be afraid that government is coming to break your house. No, not possible. But subsequently, check before you buy. Don't buy a land designated to be government land. Before you buy a land, call Usahuno Hooding on 070-3610-9939. Usahuno Hooding, go and help me confirm. If not confirmation, you say make I help you confirm. Even if you don't come call me and say I go do your work for you, no problem. But I will confirm, then tell you what to do immediately. When you never pay for land, the contract you say see how the land be. You know wrong. They go wrong. Somebody say, but they don't start see your food in Obagi. Obagi they get see your food. But you get area where see your food not the day. That is by this side of it. Those areas. Not be say government will even demolish those places. Those areas, by the grace of God, we should also push Governor Okpewolo to issue a cover letter to people in those areas through the Ministry of Environment. Many of those people say started to get CFO. Because government cannot actually develop the land they claim they own. Today, Iyanomo is the den of kidnappers. Now there industrial park there. Where they call industrial park, so one single industrial they everywhere in a bush. If thief hide there, nobody will see them. So there are key reservations that was okay. These are reservations for government. Anywhere necessary, government needed to bring in infrastructure. Government can secure area, built area for varying public interest. Pay compensation to those people and let those people live. Government will now use those areas. Adequate compensation. But the idea of creating bushes in the name of government land should also stop. The idea of creating bushes in Edo State in the name of government land should also stop. Because look at what they did in Okoloma. If not for the intervention of Senator Mondo, they demolished property in Okoloma and started selling the property 6 million. No development. But go and check before the demolition of Okoloma. You see the speedy growth going on there. As we speak, now everybody is afraid of Okoloma. So when you threaten developers, they can no longer run to those areas. So government should look into this government land issue. Every area was part of government land in the past. As of today, are people not getting see your food in the area? They are getting it. Go and look at the development of our area tomorrow. So this is what we actually need in Edo State. Those areas designed to be government land, government should allow developers to come in. Except if it's suburban area that is not developed, we say, okay, you cannot go and be having government land in a place like Obagi, where you're supposed to have big industry, hotels and others that also create room for employment. Now, to my brother, Don Rafael Okosu, please, let me see your question. You said you skipped my question. Let me check, sir. Let me go back. Don Rafael, I can't see your question. Please, can you re-ask it again, sir? Okay. If CFO can be is the CFO on farmland and residential. Now let me tell you, agriculture CFO, commercial CFO, industrial, any CFO, they are all CFOs. It is statutory right of occupancy, certificate of occupancy. But the difference is this: CFO approved for agriculture lasts for 25 years before it can also be renewed. CFO approved for residential lasts for 99 years. But government cannot approve CFO for residential for you when you are applying for residential on 6 plots. 100 by 100 into 6. You say you want to go build that spot. If only you take 6, go build that. Not be say you want to build the economy. You don't want build industry. You don't want carry farm. We're going to increase food security. You go build that, so it's 6 plots. So government will not approve. The highest government will approve residential for you is 4 plots. But government can approve misuse for you up to 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 plots. Misuse. And the difference between them is the discrepancy in the offer payment. Then what is this misuse? You can use it for agriculture. You can use it for residential. You can use it for commercial. You can use it for hotel. Anything. It is called misuse. It also lasts for 99 years. Then you have commercial use. But agriculture is 25, but they are all CFOs. And let me also tell you, because you bought a land and you approve a CFO for agriculture does not mean that you can't change it tomorrow. E.g., those who bought a land in Rokusa 30 years ago to carry out agricultural activity, poultry and others, and as of today, let me even use this my area, bypass. Those who bought this land, bought land in this area 30 years ago for poultry and thereabouts, and as of today, or let's say 20 years ago, and as of today, your 25 years for CFO has not expired, and we have now developed this area, and you are still doing poultry, we will sue you. We will sue you immediately. How can you be doing poultry in a residential area? And don't forget, your CFO was approved for agriculture. You have the right to do poultry, but we will sue you, and we will still win you. It is time for you to also relocate. It is time for you to relocate. So now that you are now relocating your business to say this area is not built to, I'm going to relocate to an area where that has not been developed, then they will not say you don't have CFO there again. No. Or you cannot change the use. You can begin to sell that same land for people to develop. They will go and develop residential. In that same case, they will go to government to do consent because you have sold. So a person cannot come to say because you did agriculture CFO, no. All CFOs, I said, when you take agriculture CFO to court, it will defend your land. I was citing an example about the work I did yesterday before somebody asked me a question. The man bought a land, my client was working on that land. But there was a man who actually bought a land that got the CFO in 2023. The man has a large expanse of land. My client saw the man serving papers to other persons who had already built on his land. And what did the man do? When the man came and noticed that people were building on his land, he did not harass them. He went to go and carry out a general survey of the property secretly and do a CFO on people's houses. And those persons who were building did not bother to secure their property because they thought, you go there with CFO, here with foundation. Then this man had got the CFO in 2023. He went ahead to serve those people's court paper. Then he saw my client building on his own. The CFO for that of my client was not out yet. So the man was dealing with those who already has CFO on their land. He told one to pay 17 million on the land. He told the other one to pay 25 million. He was looking at my client. So my client thought that his property was not among. And my client bought the same land in 2022. In about late 2023, the man got a CFO and came to write to my client now after dealing with the rest. This property is in a custody. My client said I should not play the video. I have it here. He served the paper to my client. No, what he did, my client already built 5 flats to about neater level. The man went to the 5 flats and wrote, this land belongs to Mr. So and so. We see your phone number, so. My client confirmed the number and went to investigate. The name on the CFO reflects, and it claims that my client falls within the land where the CFO is. My client now is in problem, but I told him, since the man is dragging others, don't drag. Use ADRO in solving your problem. Alternative dispute resolution. Nothing with sorry, nothing address. Yes, you will pay, but your manner of approach from the initial stage matters. So now there we don't reach with my client. My client immediately called me. That was the 2 jobs you saw at Oku community. So my other 2 property where I can never do put to. We did on a completed house yesterday and a new land I just bought. He never saw the need for any of this land document. After all, money we want to go do CFO. You know, use that take build as take our join, may they continue. Aye. But he later ran to us now. We have commenced CFO process on his house and the new land he bought, while we advise him on the possible way to address issue with the other man. Because there is community is willing to sell land to you. They don't let your money come out. So you need to be careful when buying. So for those who say, well, we'll never start this time, I want fair wait. You are not, when they check your land, there is nothing attached to it. No application going on. Forget, if they buy that your land, they come first you put application. You know, if you still get your phone on that land, okay, to not bury. And if community now betray you to say, now this man get him, they will relocate you to the bush if they still have land. If they don't, police will eat your money to some extent. The case will die a natural death. They will eat your money to some extent. The case will die a natural death. But when there is an existing application, before community sell your land, they go to check. Let me tell you today, they'll call. It gets people where they use to check for some kind of community. I don't want to mention their name. I call one of them. I call the person, they do see your first. I say, come. Why you go to help communities, go to check people land where they want to resell? Then they hear your matter or not do it again. I don't mention name. The person who cannot do it again. So don't say, I want fair weight. No. Not in the mega. So, is there any other question? Is there any other question? In absence of any other further question, Should we call it a wrap? Go and tell those who are still justifying the fact that China and Russia is this and that. They are weaklings. US sends Israel. Israel will go. When there is an action, US will come. Iran and Russia Russia and China sent Iran. When it's set, they run. Leave that matter. The country says they wanted to. Which excuse? No wanted to anywhere. So as we speak, for those who understand this process, in fact, we are going to create an opportunity, let's say once in 3 weeks, for land enlightenment for the purpose of our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. I'm Comrade Sazo Sakuno Hudi. By the grace of Almighty God, the Sea of Oman, Edo State. Is there any other question? Okay, say please the tracking number. Okay, I will do that. But not today. Now, I want to call it a wrap. I'm very, very happy. I'm going to continue to follow our development on food in the West. Now, for those who want to get all sides of the story, use www.presstv.iro. That's Iranian TV. www.presstv.iro. Then www.alarabia.com. That's for Saudi Arabia. Al Jazeera, everybody knows that. So get every of this information, including Western media, then analyze. You get the fact. I'm Comrade Stanley Sazo Sakuno Hooding. By the grace of God, the Sea of Oman, Edo State, the Coordinator General, Edo Diaspora Connect Worldwide, the CEO, Stanley Sadi Real Estate Enterprise. For those who are interested in my number, I call it again, 070-3610-9939. Thank you, and have a lovely day. Bye for now.